A friend convinced me to watch How to Train Your Dragon in the movie theater. Now, I was not actually planning on seeing this at the movie theaters because it's kind of obvious. The movie, from what it sounded like, was a one-to-one adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon, and I've already seen that movie 5 bajillion times growing up. So, why would I need to see this in live action? Why should I pay the $15 to watch what I've already watched, but just more realistic? Like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm just shilling out money at that point. But he bought my ticket, so I get to actually review this movie. I know it's late, but we're doing it. And it was exactly what I expected. Pretty much a one-to-one. I haven't watched How You Train Your Dragon for probably 2 years, probably around there. But yeah, from what I remember, everything was so similar. I mean, the twins look a little different, casting-wise. Yeah. I can't think of anything that they did differently that I was noticeable, which is good. I have no problem with that. I think their casting was on point. Hiccup's dad, Astrid, everything was just like, whoa, wow, they really made this animated movie come to life. They still made Fish Legs as comically big, which I found hilarious every time I saw him on screen. I also forgot that he was kind of like a stat nerd, which I thought was really funny now that I'm getting into D&D. So that was honestly really enjoyable too. And overall, I just feel like I don't have anything to talk about with this movie because if you watch How to Train Your Dragon, you already know what happens in it. No reason to explain. If you watch this movie, same thing. Like, no comments. Like, I'm impressed. They did a good job. And that's kind of the reason why I don't like one-to-one adaptations, or at least close to one-to-one adaptations, because I'm getting the same experience out of it. At least I feel like I am. It was kind of similar to, like, Lion King almost, except a little better because they didn't make it too realistic, where, like, Toothless is some weird lizard goblin. He's actually still kind of a fun, cute-looking dragon, which I did enjoy. But, like, there's nothing new to add on, so why make it live action other to just make more money and appeal to people who don't like cartoons? Which, I mean, that's the point, is to make more money. So I get it. I mean, sucked my friend in, kind of sucked me in too. So, yeah. One specific point that I do want to point out that I thought was really funny was when Hiccup's dad... Dude, I need to search up his name. It's going to bother me. Stoic the Vast, that's the name. Stoic the Vast with the big mast. Yeah, he first of all, Dilf, already figured that one out. But there's this little part of like his huge speech when he was first going into the fog. Also, what an idiot. Still Dilf, but he was just trying to like encourage people, being like, yeah, we're strong, we're Vikings. And there's this one certain point where he like talks to this obviously Asian person, pointing her out and being like, hey, you're strong because you traveled from the East. And that was it. He was like, yeah, you're cool because you're Asian. Yeah. And I just thought it was really funny because it's just like, whoa, everyone did something cool and achieved something, but you're Asian. And I was like, dude, that's me. That's at least half of me. I'm heard. One more thing that I did want to add on too is, dude, the actual like aura farming of Hiccup. I did not realize this while watching the animated movies, but like, dude, he was just like the aura on this guy. How his Toothless being the best wingman in the world was able to rizz up the Huz Astrid is pretty dope. Like, for people who don't understand me, like, just like the sheer coolness of Hiccup being weird was showed in this movie pretty well. Like, there was this one scene though where he was like, his dad pushed him into his house, into their home, and then he's just like almost crying on the floor, but just the way the actor's looking, he just looks like he's straight up like... And I couldn't help laughing. I know it was a serious moment, but that dude was mogging non-stop, and then he just kept like clenching his jaw every single time like something weird happened, which it was just funny. other than that, what is there really to say? So yeah, congratulations for doing that. Honestly, probably the safest adaptation I've ever watched, which is good. So I hope they make the other two, and we'll see how everything kind of we'll see how it goes from here. Man, this is the most boring review ever. If you guys have any opinions on How to Train Your Dragon and the live action, or any stronger opinions than I have about it, feel free to let me know in the comments. Yeah, and maybe just a regular guy like me, you have more to say, or you caught something else. But yeah, thank you.